Okay, welcome back. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe. All right, welcome back, man. Woo! Past 2 weeks, man, it has been one hell of a ride, man. Took a trip to the inner city, where I grew up at, man. Ah, if you live in the city, man, you have to get out of there. You have to get out of the city environment. The city environment. It's like you ever see that movie Escape from New York? What was it? Kurt Russell? Was his name Kurt Russell? When he was trying to get out of New York and all the gangs and all the chaos and what was it? Gangs and all that chaos. Oh, matter of fact, he had to get the president. I'm thinking about Warriors when they was trying to get back to their territory. Something similar, but man, the inner cities, man, you gotta get your kids out of there. You have to get your kids out of those inner cities. You single parents, single mothers, single fathers, man, it's time to do better for the next generation. Cause it's chaos, man. They didn't close down the area where I grew up at, man. They didn't close down all the schools in certain districts, man. They busting these kids. It's some new program they doing. They didn't close down some of the pools, some of the rec centers. When I was growing up, we had a reptilian house in the park where you can go in and you can see all the different types of lizards, snakes. They closed that down. It is just a mess, man. These young folks don't have nothing to do. Nothing to do. Only thing that I see is what's going on in the city is violence. Nothing but freaking violence. And it's just a mess. It is literally a mess. Drugs, liquor, social media. Drugs, liquor, social media. And a lot of people getting shot, robbed. You don't need to be there. I'm sorry. You do not need to be there. Most people say, "Well, I can't afford to leave. I can't afford to leave." That's just more excuses. You got to get your kids out of there. Especially these young men. They are dying at an alarming rate. They don't need to be there. You got to give them a better environment. I'm not saying that when you move out, you might go into an area where it's less gun violence, but you might be surrounded in a community where there's a lot of pedophiles, because that's what they have around here. Where I'm at right now, it's no gun violence, but every so often, if you go on that, it's a website where you can look up, and it's free to the public, you would see how many people was charged with rape, child pornography, all this stuff, man. So it's a difference. They don't have a lot of gun violence out here, but they have a lot of people that mess with those little kids, man. Those little boys. So you gotta weigh your options, man. If you can, purchase some land. Get away from all that foolishness. But you gotta give your kids the opportunity, man, to grow up. They shouldn't have to go through all that, man. All that violence. Just nothing but violence, man. No opportunity. This is what I saw. I don't know what you may have a different experience in the city, but I'm telling you, man. They playing around, man. They are playing around, closing all those schools up. It is just a mess. It is just a freaking mess. Let's get into some of these articles. All right. I was reading this article right here. Where did it go at? Okay. It says, incandescent light bulbs ban goes into effect next week. It says, starting next week, Americans will only be able to purchase LED lights from retailers across the nation as an official ban on incandescent light bulbs will go into effect. Come Tuesday, while it won't be illegal to own incandescent light bulbs, it will be illegal for stores to sell them and companies to manufacture them. So they switching over to LED. I gotta say, my house is, I didn't change everything over to LED. I went out front, I changed the light fixtures so they run off the LED. You know, I really can't tell the difference in my light bill because it's just my wife and I in here, and I think our bill is like what, $40? Was it 40? Something around that, $40 or $50. You know, because when she go to work and I go to work, no one's in there but the dog, and he ain't turning on no lights. But yeah, the ban is gonna go into effect. As far as that, man. But I gotta tell you, man, if you looking to move from the city, or if you want to get out the suburbs and you trying to purchase land, I don't know what's going on, man, with these prices, man, but they are hiking the prices up on land. I was checking some, just did a price check around the area that I have down south, man, and listen, back when I got when I purchased some property, it was about $4,500 an acre, and this was back in early 2019. 2019, man. Now it seems like everybody is leaving California and they either going to Tennessee or down in that area. Tennessee, around in that area. They hitting Tennessee hard. But they're going around in that area. We just got two more owners in the area that I'm at. And I think they were coming from the City Life, man, but they are hiking these prices up. Some spots, man, they want $20,000 1 acre. And you know, if you from California, you used to paying these high fees or this high cost, but you're gonna raise people's property value up. You know, when you start buying that land or you start buying houses overpriced. So that's gonna be the big thing. I'm telling you, down in Tennessee, man, they getting hit hard, man, because people from California or people all over are flooding in, man. They trying to get some of that property and some of that land down there, man. You have a lot of people in Tennessee, man, complaining. So if you down there in Tennessee, let me know what do you see a large influx of people trying to purchase land? But in my area, man, they didn't hike the price up, man, because once we start bringing electric, you start building and doing this, of course it's going to go up, man. But they, 3 acres? I think it was like 100 and something thousand, something in that, you know. But it all depends on the area you live in. It is just so much taking place, man. So much taking place. Oh, let me show you guys something. So I was teaching my daughter how to garden. So this is her first, you know, seeds that's been popping up because I gave her some pots and everything. So I'm trying to do the right thing for her. But it's not a bad little bell pepper. We got some little red little peppers here, and these right here are from the same plant, but she picked them, so they gonna turn red or whatever. So I'm gonna cook this sucker up. Look at that. This is her first thing, man. I'm gonna make her a cheeseburger. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a cheesesteak and put some fried green peppers in this sucker, man. I'm gonna hook that sucker up. So yeah, look at that. I'm trying to teach her the right thing, how to do it, man, because they playing around with the food. They are playing around with the food. Also, man, when I was driving down south, it started pouring down raining. I'm telling you, I don't know what was in that rain or what's going on, man, but it was like some kind of film, like it left a residue all over my windshield, all over my car, man. And it was like a slimy, greasy residue, man. I hit the windshield wipers thinking that's gonna work. Man, that sucker smeared that sucker around, man. I had to pull over. Gonna have to get a towel and some other stuff and try to get that window clear. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. You know, they playing with the rain and all that stuff, man. But yeah, so I'm going to cook this stuff up. But other than that, it's been a hot weekend. My family keep asking me when I'm going to open my pool up. I told them, I don't know. Is that my wife? Somebody opened the garage. But yeah, I told them I don't know. But yeah, man. Continue to stock up on your supplies, man. Gas prices in my area, man. I think regular is $3.89. Premium is like $4.40. You might as well say $4.40. And then you got the mid-grade hitting around $4.19. So gas prices getting hit up here in PA, man. But continue to prep. Stock up on your supplies. Get yourself some more water. If you can, get some pots, get some potting soil. Learn how to start, growing food because you're gonna need it, man. It's getting rough out here. It is getting rough. A lot of people are getting laid off from their jobs, man. People are scrambling. They are scrambling around, and I'm pretty sure some of you may have heard about that. India is not going to be exporting a certain kind of rice. But I talked about that months ago in one of my videos. So if you can, stock up on supplies. Keep doing what you have to do. And if you live in the inner city, man, get your butt out of there, man. Get your butt out of there. Don't let your kids be cannon fodder, man. It is just a mess what's going on, man. I'm out, man. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.